connection. It's kind of nice, and I feel like we're not being represented by Joe. I see him at the La Jolla Farmers Market. He's everywhere in La Jolla, but when it comes to PB, I've never once seen him at the town council meeting or any meetings like this. So I feel like we're getting ignored on things like connecting PB to La Jolla, and then we have. Now I'm going back to where we were talking about.
I think you got it. Okay, thank you. Let's go here and then we'll go back.
Okay, so my concern that we didn't talk about on the agenda is safety. And the streetlights on Missouri and Chalcedony, the 1300 block and the 1200 block have been out for over a year. Over a year. And we put in tickets to the fix it, and it's dark at night. We noticed property crime has gone up, both in the 1300 block of Missouri and the 1200 block of Chalcedony. Windows were broken, like rocks thrown in a kitchen window and exploded the kitchen window at night. And it's because it's dark, it's pitch black dark. So I'm concerned about safety. I like to say, you know, the cost of maintaining those ballards, they look ugly and they get fixed right away. Why not spend those funds on repairing the street light?
Yes.
You know, take out the ballards, get more strategies.
I think that there's a shortage of electricians, and that's like a different skill, I guess, than the bollard repairs. So maybe that's part of it, but it's still frustrating.
So that's my comment, if you could give that back to Joe.
Yeah, I knew we'll be hearing about all this. Anybody else have? We have.
Oh, sure, it's been a year.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It's actually been two.
Me? Yeah, yep.
Not specific to Diamond Street, specific to all of PB, but my personal experience on Diamond Street, especially at that intersection that we talk about at Faneuil and Diamond, the overgrown hedges are outrageously huge. And shrubs on the parkway, and I'm not going to point fingers, but there's shrubs on the parkway that are greater than 30 inches tall, which hides children, hides animals, whatever. When I back out my driveway and I look, I cannot see past them. So I mean, it is legal to stop before you exit your driveway, and I do that, but in that stop, I am literally looking at a wall. I can't see anything. And there are cars, most of the cars are short, but I really believe that somebody needs to go around and just go and cut everything down to the kneecap level, or 30 inches, whatever that
I
is.
didn't know about that. I will address that with mine. There's supposed to be low water drain or water slot.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Which one? They're all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So, I mean, in looking at safety for Pacific Beach, for your community groups, make sure that
Distance.
and I can tell you that there is a construction code that says that all shrubs on the parkway must be 30 inches or below, or they have to fit within the street treescape plan or some term I'm forgetting. But anyway, that is there.
No, absolutely. There are laws about maintaining safe distance during.
And I mean, I'll just do what we're gonna do because nobody tells us not to do it.
Okay, Chris, did you have a non-agenda public comment?
Yeah. Myself, I've lived here for 40 years. I volunteered on the PD Planning Committee for about 20 with Scott Chipman. I can't believe he's still there. And I've been a member of the PD Town Council, never a board member. I was one of the founders of Beautiful PB, and we do focus on mobility, but the other thing we focus on is beautification of the community and art. And on our website, there's an art map you can go to, and it's interactive, and you can see all, on a map, you can see all the art in PB and read about the artist and do a walking or biking or driving tour to see art. And we've also, we're currently in a grant with San Diego Audubon to create more murals in the community. And the purpose of the murals is to appreciate the wildlife and the flora and fauna in Mission Bay. And last year we did a mural right on Garnett by Better Buzz that's a least turn. And this year we're doing another mural on Cass Street across from the post office that's going to be a series of postcards of scenes in Mission Bay, and then it's also going to have a big arch thing that says Pacific Beach, so people can enjoy that. And finally, our vision is to try and create an art district or an art committee in PB. And I'm no expert in that, but if anyone wants to contact us and volunteer and help us create that, I'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
What was the website that was on?
It's beautifulpb.com.
Beautifulpb.com.
That did remind me of one other thing that I did want to announce for everyone. If you're interested in what all of these different community groups do, there is going to be a, what are we calling it? Community Fair, Community Expo. It's sponsored by the PB Town Council, but all of the community groups, who else is going to be there? Rotary, several of the different organizations in town are going to be at PB Elementary on Wednesday. I think it starts at, help me with the hours, guys, 5:30?
5 to
7
7:30,
maybe?
something like
They're just gonna have booths set up on the campus for you to just go. You can chat with those who are part of these organizations. You can learn about how you might get involved, hear about what folks are doing. So if you want to get more involved in what's going on in PB, I would definitely encourage you to attend that. Sunny, did you have something to add, or you just?
I want to add a comment after you're done.
Oh, okay. So I just wanted to mention that that's happening this week. Sunny, we have 2 more minutes, so quickly, Sunny.
They're mine! I just want to remind everybody that if you do want to give input, you do want to be heard, you want to be contacting your officials, so like Joe LaCava, the mayor, people like that, you want to write your letters, your emails, do your advocacy. These groups here, all we do is advocate. We don't get to make decisions, it's not on us, we say, yes, we like this, no, we don't, and then it goes into the city and they make the ultimate decision. So it's definitely not the community groups making any kind of final decisions, but we do advocate and we are listening. So just want to remind people in the future for meetings, remember that our group leaders, be respectful to them, they're doing their best and trying to make the community better and hear everybody out, but they do a lot of work that they don't have to. So I just want to say I appreciate people like Katie, like Chris, and like Ryan, and everybody who contributes to the community, like Scott and David, and everybody I see at the groups. If you can't attend the expo, get to know your community groups, because I think there's a lot of people in PB who really care and want to do good things, but we should all be heard. So come on and enjoy this all. So thanks, guys.
Okay, Greg, we got 1 minute, and it's yours, and then
I'm Greg. I have a middle schooler at the school, and I've been a cycling advocate and lived in PB for about 20 years, and I love it, and I'm grateful for everything that we have. I just want to remind you that the e-bike thing isn't a Diamond Street PB problem, it's like a nationwide problem. So I think there's a lot of smart people trying to figure out how to wrap their arms around it. And what I try to do when I see these kids making, decisions that maybe they shouldn't make, is I just remind myself that I was a middle schooler and I made a lot of decisions that I shouldn't have made then. So they grow up, and I'm optimistic.
All right, everyone, please do make